Hello, YouTube. I was asked for some tips and advice on Chapter 9, and here's my opinion. I will be challenging the episode 8 because it's the last one before unlocking these things, which will allow you to max out the character, increase him not only to grade 8, but get all of the buffs from grade 8. So I will be challenging the stage right before this. And if you are struggling, you can choose to get someone with assistance. For example, I don't have any other strong DPS, I can request them. I think I used the assistance only once, but I don't remember on which episode. And yeah, this was my strongest version of my team. Obviously, all of the levels of the characters and the skills were weaker when I beat it, because it was a little bit ago. But let's just show you the basic idea of what I was doing. My strategy, if there's only one wave, was pretty simple. Just farm as many ults as buffed as possible. So basically what I will do right now is I activate this, I believe. Actually, I think the first turn was I think it was this, and this, and then normal attack. Because I like to activate my Gojo self buff on turn 6, so it lasts on 5 and 4, and then on 3, so it lasts on 2 and 1. Now we increase the damage he receives. Just normal attack. This so I can have my ultimate and buff Gojo. And before I wasn't able to one-shot it, but now I might be, so I'm not sure. You use tutoring, you use the buff to make sure it's a lot stronger. You normal attack. If you're struggling and you're dying, you can use the stun, but I don't think I'm gonna die now, so this. And then you use your memory combined with your ult. And let's see, how much health does he have? Can you not? Okay. Wait, do I have to go back? He has 706k. Yeah, I feel like this will be a one-shot. So let's see. If it's one-shot, I will probably pause it, retreat, so I don't end up using my resin for no reason. Yeah, I think it's gonna be one-shot after my combo attack, so I'm gonna retreat. But yes, if your Gojo isn't maxed out, which it obviously won't be right now, unless you somehow with the help of the event, I actually did get some gold 2 flasks, but I think I didn't get enough. So if by some miracle you did get enough, you can just bust it up like that. But if not, after the ultimate, you again do the same strategy. You're charging up your ultimate, you use Gojo's self buff on turn 3, when it says the wave thingy 3 below him. And that way, on 6 you buff, on 4 you ultimate, on 5 normal attack, on 5 you ultimate, on 4 normal attack, and on 3 you buff again. 2, if you have ultimate, you ultimate. If not, normal attack. And 1, you finally blast out the second ultimate. Other stages though, with 3 waves, my most common strategy was to always, first wave, if there are too many enemies, just use your ultimate as soon as possible. You use your Inumaki ward off, this skill. Back then it was level, I think 4 or 6 for me, I don't remember. And you just basically use it turn 1 and turn 2, which is possible thanks to you using this skill, which gives you extra cursed energy. Yaga, you want to conserve his energy, so you only use his second skill right on the turn where your Gojo is ulting. You use this the turn before Gojo is ulting. That way the enemy will take more damage. You get this buff as well. You get this ult on the turn that you're ulting with Gojo, so another extra buff. And yeah, as I said before that, just 2 ward offs so you can buff yourself. And you make sure that your Gojo has this buff before your ultimate. Right now, as you can see, my Gojo is pretty busted, so obviously it's not gonna be able to perfectly showcase what I was doing before. But that was it. Like, you ult first stage after turn 1 and 2 preparing your ult. Turn 3 you ult first stage. Then in the next 2 or 3 turns, you kill off the second wave of opponents using your combo ult of Inumaki and Yaga and 2 Gojo normal attacks, or like 1 and buff. Like, it depends on the wave. Some waves have easier opponents, some waves have like only 2, only 3. Others have 4 and they're a pain in the ass. But yeah, you just follow this, and that way you have your Gojo ultimate to finish off the end. And if it doesn't finish off the end, what you can do, if you don't have an extra attacker like me, you can go like, as you're going, not read. As you're going into the stage, click on assistance. You get either Nobara DPS or Yuji DPS, and they just finish off whatever is left after your ultimate. But yeah, that's how I cleared nuke wave 1 and 3. If there's less waves, then just like nuke both waves. If it's just one wave, just try to spam your ultimate as much as you can. And yeah, I hope this was helpful.